Listen, I know people are very excited about Algeria being at the World Cup for the first time in 12 years. But if you guys think I'm going to come on here and talk about who Algeria could play in the World Cup group stage before we've been officially qualified, when the tournament's next year, then you're absolutely right, because that's exactly what we're going to do. Who could Algeria play in the World Cup? I know you want to see it, guys. Let's do this. Very, very excited there. I'm going to lose my voice. Right. Bit of housekeeping. 4 pots. Each pot has 12 teams, 12 groups of 4. Obviously, the draw's in December. We'll also build up to that when we know the official pots. These pots are not official. We're looking at the current FIFA ranking in September. Of course, they're going to use the November FIFA ranking for the final draw, but it won't be a million miles away. So, bit of basic rules. In the group stage, Algeria cannot be in the same group as another African team. So if there's any African teams in different pots to Algeria, those teams will be skipped and they will be exempt from being drawn with us. And when you have a World Cup draw, there's always 2 ways you look at it. You either want Algeria to get really easy teams to give a genuine chance of advancing to the knockout stages, or you want Algeria to play big teams and have big matches and watch Algeria play Brazil, Spain, France, Argentina. You know what I mean? So I think it's about getting the balance right. I've always wanted to get 1 game against a massive team and then 2 winnable games. I think that's the best way to look at it. So Algeria are probably going to be in pot 3. Don't panic. It's fairly normal. Pot 3. So if we look at pot 3, that would mean anyone in pot 3 from any continent we can't play because they're in the same pot as us. This is projection. More than half the teams have not even secured their place yet. This is purely a projection. Australia, Panama, Norway, Egypt, Paraguay, Cote d'Ivoire, Tunisia, Costa Rica, Qatar, Uzbekistan, South Africa. Algeria would be in the same pot as these teams in theory and would not be able to play against any of them. We'll play a team from pot 1, a team from pot 2 and a team from pot 4, which we're going to look at now. Now pot 1 is usually the top 12 in the FIFA rankings, but it's only the top 9 because you've got 3 hosts. So USA, Mexico and Canada are all going to be in pot 1. And they're going to be far easier teams to play against on paper than playing Brazil, whatever, Spain, Argentina, France, whoever. So the thing is, with USA, Mexico and Canada being in pot 1, they're the hosts. And I don't care who the hosts are, apart from Qatar last time. It's always hard to play against the hosts in their home country. They're going to have everything going their way. The fans, the vibes, you know what I mean? They're going to play an extra 10%. So for what you lose in ability, you make up in home support. So USA, Mexico, Canada, Spain, France, Argentina, England, Portugal, Brazil, Holland, Belgium, Croatia. That's pot 1 right now. With Morocco and Germany might get in pot 1. I know you were thinking it's mad. Morocco could be in pot 1. But if they keep winning, why not? Wouldn't shock me if Morocco played a couple of friendlies against some good teams to try and get a chance at pot 1. But yeah, and obviously if Morocco were in pot 1, Algeria would not be able to meet them in the group phase. So there's your pot 1 teams. It's not like, obviously Netherlands, Belgium, Croatia. Are Brazil that good right now? USA, Mexico, Canada, they're kind of who you want. If you get Spain, France, Argentina, England, Portugal, it's long. So, but whoever it is, there's some cracking games. Now, obviously, if you get Canada, I think you're laughing. You know, Canada, Algeria, and 2 other deadbeats, and all of a sudden you could win the group. Do you know what I mean? So, we could play a team like that. You've got pot 2, which right now is Morocco, Germany, Colombia, Uruguay, Switzerland, Senegal, Japan, Denmark, Iran, Austria, South Korea and Ecuador. Obviously we can't play Morocco and we can't play Senegal. You could get pot 2 Germany. You can get 2 European teams. If we got France, Germany, Algeria, which is possible, it'll be an absolute disaster. But I must add, in this World Cup, you can come 3rd in the group and go through like the AFCON. So 8 out of 12 teams that come 3rd will go through. So we just need to win a game, to be quite frankly, honestly with you. Now, imagine Canada, and then, I don't want to disrespect anyone, Canada, Iran, Algeria, you could have, but you could also have France, Germany, Algeria. So again, it can all change. It's the luck of the draw. And I think pot 4, you want to be beating whoever's in here. We're projecting it to be Saudi Arabia, Jordan, Jamaica, Cape Verde, Ghana, New Zealand, Italy, Turkey, Serbia, Ukraine, Bolivia, and the African playoff winner. Doesn't matter who that is because Algeria can't draw the African team. So no African playoff winner. No Ghana, no Cape Verde we can get here. We could get a Turkey, which would be a really interesting. And if Italy qualify, they'll be in pot 4, which again could be very difficult as a pot 4 side. So you could get Canada, Algeria, Iran, Bolivia. I mean, give us a trophy now. If you get Canada, Bolivia, Iran, you are laughing your way to the bank and back. But you could also get France, Germany, Algeria, and let's say Saudi. Is that easy? I don't think so. I think you want to avoid Italy. You want to avoid Turkey. I think the likes of Bolivia, Ukraine, Jordan, Jamaica, New Zealand, Algeria should be beaten. So the way I see it is the pot 4 lot we've got to beat, unless it's Italy. The pot 3 is us. The pot 2, you're trying to draw or not get beat. And pot 1, anything's a bonus. And if you go through as a third place side, I think you want to get 1 win, which is probably going to be enough. But yeah, like I said, if we get France, Germany and Saudi, theoretically, pack up. If we get Canada, Iran, and another really easy team, again, I don't want to disrespect anyone, Bolivia. We played Bolivia in one of Petkovic's first games, in fact, then it can all swing very differently. But I thought we'd get a quick taste, a quick flavour. I'm teasing you really of what the World Cup could look like for the Algerian national team. I would love to play England. I've seen it before in 2010. Obviously, being from both would be amazing. Imagine England, Algeria. I mean, really good. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on this projection, and I'll see you next time.